We got an exciting day opal mining. We're going to explore a new section of our mine that we've never been to before, and then we're going to go help some friends dig out some pineapples. So it's a hell of a day to be an opal miner. First I just got to dig myself out of this one. Okay, so this is a little tunnel I started digging right here. You can see off right to the side there. It's definitely tight, bit of a little hobbit hole. If you have a look in there, it looks pretty creepy. You can see all the tree roots going through. Looks a little bit like Shelob's lair. You can see it's a whole nother room, which is pretty interesting. Yeah, so really what you're after when you get into a new room like this is to just get the black light over it and hopefully find some trace you can follow and dig. I mean, that's what we did in the last video. We just found a bit of trace and we dug, and look how that turned out. We're hoping for the same thing here. Something the old timers missed in this old section, and hopefully we pick up where they left off. I feel like the odds of seeing a spider in here are quite large. As you can see, it's not the most inviting place. Might just turn all these lights off and have a quick black light around. Hopefully there's some stuff in the walls. Oh, yuck. Ugh. Ugh, it's so gross. Ugh. You know, I can't see much in terms of opal, but the spider eggs sure show up. Maybe Shelob is down here. It's definitely a tight fit. It doesn't look like we're finding anything in here. So what we might do is head over to our friend's mine, and they're basically gonna let us watch them dig out possibly 3 pineapples. So it's gonna be exciting. How crazy is all the roots, Noah? Let's go. Oh. Oh. It's definitely a tight squeeze. Before we head down there, I just want to let you guys know that the miner would like to remain anonymous. So we're not going to film too much of his mine or where his mine is. We're just going to film him digging out the pineapples. You're lucky to find 1 pineapple in your lifetime, and these guys have potentially 3 down there. So it's pretty exciting stuff. Alright guys, I'm heading up out of the mine. Before we head over to the mine to dig out some pineapples, I just want to thank AG1 for sponsoring today's video. AG1 is a daily foundational nutrition supplement that supports and nourishes the whole body rather than just focusing on one area. For me personally, AG1 is a part of my daily routine. I've been drinking it every day and have been for the last couple of months. I feel a lot healthier. I've completely cut coffee out of my life, and I still have the same focus and energy to get through my day. AG1 supports immune health. It's a daily dose of vitamin C, zinc, and functional mushrooms and more. It's as simple as 1 scoop of AG1 or a travel pack mixed into 8 ounces of water every day, and that's it. So just give it a shake and then down the hatch. It's an easy habit to get into, and consistency is always key when living a healthy lifestyle. It tastes great as well. I get hints of pineapple and berry, which I love. So go to drinkag1.com/youngguns to get started on your order today. So AG1 is going to give my community a free 1-year supply of D3 plus K2 vitamin and 5 free travel packs with your first order. So thanks AG1 for sponsoring today's video. But now let's get down underground and dig out some pineapples. So we've made it down to mine here, and here we got probably about 3 pineapples. 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. We're just gonna let our friend dig them out, and hopefully they turn in some good colour. Yeah, so pineapples, I mean, they're definitely a bit fickle. They can break pretty easily, so when you're taking them out, you want to do it with care, because obviously, I mean, if you get the full one, it could be worth a lot of money. So you don't want to go breaking that. So he's right now just taking his time, picking around it. So you got 1 there.
Yeah, see that blue there?
Yeah. So you can see even a bit of opal there. This is 1 here as well, and then that one is a little bit more obvious. You can see the big mud ball there.
That side moved.
Yes, this is exciting now. I mean, they're definitely all splitting up. so long is the dream to pull them out all together. So it isn't too bad. Oh yeah, look at that. That didn't come out too badly. Oh, there you go again. Yeah, right. It's really cool to see 3 together. We're not 100% sure if they're going to make good pineapples, but obviously, you know, the more you get, the more likely you are to find a really good one.
I'll take this one out.
As careful as you can be. It's popping right out. So scary to pull it out because you just don't know what's going to happen. You're hoping it all holds together. But that one looks pretty good. It's a pretty solid mud ball. You're just hoping that once you get all the mud off, it's real nice and colourful. Here we got the 3 pineapples. These guys are going to take them away and clean them up and hopefully see what comes out of them. Really keen to see that. So we're over here at Jaymin's parents' house. We're going to get a bit of valuation from Graham Down, the pineapple expert, see what he thinks of some of this stuff. But we'll get down there and hopefully surprise him. Hey, how you doing, Graham?
Hey Noah, what do you got?
Well, we got some pineapples here. Some one held together, one fell apart, and we got a couple of pieces as well.
Yeah, right.
They're just from a friend's of mine, and we kind of want to get a bit of an expert opinion on.
Let's have a look.
So this is just pineapple kind of pieces.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, most of these will just naturally fall apart, so it's very hard to get ones that are intact. So, but I mean, you've got some good little colour pieces, little specimens in there. So, you know, jar like that, you're looking at a couple of thousand at least, just in there for all of that. Pretty good.
And then we got another piece that's kind of come apart.
Give me a look.
There you go. There's a kind of pieces there.
So there's some pretty good little specimens too. I mean, they're showing a lot of nice little colour through there, a little bit striated on the points, but I mean, definitely good little pieces. They're good and solid. So I mean, something like that, showing green and blue, you're going to be looking at around probably 5,000. Piece like that, you know, easy 2.5, something like that.
Yeah, right.
That's pretty good.
Oh yeah, and then finally the one that's kind of held together. Oh, this one right here.
He's a good solid looking little piece too. So he's not going to end up like the jar. You know, I can see a bit of blue, blue and that running through there. So I mean, the fact of the size and the colour, I mean, a piece like this, you could be looking upwards of 25,000.
Well, I wish this was from our mine, but well, maybe one day. Maybe one day.
I mean, they're out there, you've got to look. Yeah, I mean, this is a piece I'm just working on.
Yeah, that's a monster.
For a monster piece there, you know. Look how sharp the points are on that. Yeah, we're just in the cleaning process now. There's still a lot of hours left to clean this one back. But
that's one of the biggest ones I've ever seen. That might be the biggest one I've ever seen. Just
it's a big piece. Size. Yeah, it is actually a really big one. So yeah.
What sort of value would we put on something like that?
Look, you know, pineapples can go obviously from, you know, a few $100 for little pieces up to, you know, 500,000 for the higher end. This is moving up. Yeah, near the higher end, Oz. Yeah. So give you something to aspire to.
yeah. Well, if you put it next to them ones, it looks a little.
Hey. I know how hard they are to find. I know, like, they are still a super rare piece. You know, and they come in a little bit of different shape. You got the pointy structure. You've got ones that the points aren't so much, but they're still great, still rare, hard to find, and still a good investment for anybody looking for. You know, pieces to add to their collections.
Well, you say they're so hard to find, but I mean, you found all the best pieces in the world, and really most of them.
I've just been lucky to have the hot spot, you know, the fortune spot. It's not that it happens everywhere, it's just that, you know, you get one good mine in the world that can produce the best pieces. You know, I've just been fortunate that, you know, I've got that for the pineapples.
When do you reckon we're going to find our hotspot?
Noah, I can't answer that. It is just a matter of putting holes down. You know, one day you may be lucky, so get out there.
That's a roundabout way of saying probably never. See you later, Graham.
See you, Noz.
Thanks for that. Hope that one gets cleaned up. Keen to see that once it's done. Oh, well, that's pretty good news for our friends. A couple of good pineapples here. The one that stayed completely together, the 25 grand one, that is absolutely amazing. So we're just gonna take these back to them. We're gonna let them know the good news and let them know the value. If you guys are ever interested or looking for any pineapples, just shoot us a message on some of our social medias and we'll put you guys in touch. We're on the way back to drop off the pineapples. I decided to stop on the claim to do a bit of divining. I have no idea how this works really, or if it even works. But if you do, let us know in the comments. But I'm just going to give it a bit of a go, and hopefully, if the rods cross over, which is what they're supposed to do, that's where our pineapple patch is going to be. So I'm just going to go for a bit of a walk around. Not 100% sure if that's how divining works, but I'm just going to go with if they cross over, that's where the pineapple patch is going to be. Just head off over here, see if we can eventually, if they eventually cross. I'm feeling less hopeful about the claim as we move. Oh, well, look at this, they're starting to swing a little bit, but no doubt there's already a shaft here with a big nice tree in it. So if there is opal here, they've beat us to it. So we'll keep going. That was a little bit of, oh, look at that, look at that. Oh, maybe we're onto something over here. It's taking me back to where we started, back to the car. Oh, oh. Maybe this is it. This is where I started this. And look, I'm not doing anything. It's just kind of happening. I don't know if that's just maybe my hands are getting tired, but maybe we should just put a shaft right down here. This is where we put the shaft. This is where the pineapples are going to be. Guaranteed the pineapples are going to be here. This feels like some real good ground, some real pineapple thick ground. Anyways, tune in next week and who knows, we might start sinking a shaft right here. Stay tuned. Hopefully find some pineapples.